Have you thought about selling your own house? If so, there are fees you must pay. Those fees are called closing costs. It doesn't matter that you want to sell your house on your own. You'll have fees either way. What are the for sale by owner fees you'll have to pay? Don't be blindsided. Stay tuned. You're about to find out what you'll still need to pay. Hi, I'm Melissa Spittle, the local real estate expert who serves Carroll County and the surrounding areas in Maryland. I certainly understand why some homeowners want to try and sell their own house. Their number one goal is to save money by doing it themselves. Homeowners who sell their house for sale by owner are often surprised to learn there are fees they will need to pay anyway, including commission, which is the one big ticket item they want to avoid. If you've thought about selling your own house, be prepared to have some unexpected fees to pay. To help you have the best chance of success, I've dropped a link to my free How to For Sale by Owner guide in the description box below. Are you on mobile? Just click the title to this video and you'll find the link. Now, let's talk about those fees you need to be aware of so you don't end up being blindsided. Closing is what happens when a house is sold and ownership changes. Closing costs can vary from one home sale to another. That's because the terms of sales contracts can vary. Let's talk about the most common closing costs you'll have to pay when selling your house for sale by owner. The first set of closing costs involves any existing mortgages. If you're still making mortgage payments on your house, there will be a fee to pay off your loan. If you want your proceeds wired to a bank account, you will be charged a fee for that wire. If you don't want to pay for your profits to be wired, you can always get a check instead. However, you won't have immediate access to the money you made on the sale of your house. Your bank will likely put a hold on that check for a few days, and you'll have to wait for the check to clear. The second set of closing costs are the government recording and transfer charges. Unless other arrangements have been agreed upon, government fees are typically divided evenly between buyers and sellers in Maryland. These are simply the taxes and charges to change ownership and record the new deed in the public records. The actual cost of these fees will vary based on the sales prices and the area in which the property is located. Sometimes buyers will ask sellers to pay the full amount of the recording and transfer charges instead of sharing them equally. Your sales contract will spell out whether you're paying half or the full amount. Moving on to the third set of closing costs, the fees charged by the title company. Buyers in Maryland select the title company that will do the research on the title to your house and conduct the settlement, and there are fees for their services. What fees are you, as the seller, responsible for paying to the title company? You may be charged a fee for them to conduct the settlement. This varies from one title company to another. Let's talk about the fourth set of closing costs that can be charged to home sellers in Maryland. These are the real estate broker fees. Since you're selling your own house for sale by owner, you obviously won't be paying a listing commission. You're saving yourself that expense. But there's a very good chance the buyer of your house will be working with a buyer's agent. That agent will be a realtor who is licensed in Maryland and will expect to get paid for providing you with your buyer. You will need to agree to pay a commission to that buyer's agent in order for you to sell your house. That commission is how the real estate company and the realtor involved in the sale of your house get paid. After all, they are doing all the work to bring you a buyer for your house. There's a fifth set of closing costs to talk about. Let's call them the other closing costs. If your buyer is using a VA loan to buy your house, you will be required to pay for their termite inspection. The VA loan does not allow buyers to pay for it. If you're providing a home warranty to your buyer, your other closing costs will include payment of that home warranty as part of your closing costs. If you're crediting any money to your buyer, such as seller help towards their closing costs, or money in lieu of making certain repairs, that money will become part of your closing costs and will be deducted from your proceeds. If you have any bills that need to be paid in regards to selling your house, For example, paying off a lien or paying for any contractor repairs that are still due. That money will be collected as part of your closing costs and will also be deducted from your proceeds. By now you might be asking yourself, how do I know what my actual closing costs will be? There's no magical standard formula, but you can go online and find a few closing cost calculators that will estimate your closing costs. Your total fees will be based on the terms of your sales contract. Keep in mind though, those calculators provide estimates because certain factors can change as you go through the for sale by owner process. But you'll have a pretty close idea of what to expect. Don't make the same mistakes other homeowners make when trying to sell their house for sale by owner. Watch this next video to learn the top tips for selling your own house. You also don't want to miss my for sale by owner playlist. It's full of the top secrets and strategies for selling your own house.